taking all these nice vacations.
Yeah, how does he get all these vacations? You know, it's a scam. No, but yeah, a big pool hasn't won it in a long time. So I don't want to explain to my wife that if KENS wins, that I wasn't in.
We forgot to buy a ticket that day, right? Yeah.
I wouldn't even go home. I would not even go to the house.
You'd be in the doghouse.
Exactly. All right, outside tonight, winds are pretty calm, but we're starting to set things up for some heavy rain days in the weekend hours. Let's take a look outside tonight. It is Wednesday night. We're getting over the hump. It's a nice downhill slide into the first weekend of September. You can see winds are calm. Flags are not even moving on a mostly clear night. It's 85, dew point under 60 with that northeast breeze. So it feels like 84. In fact, humidity not down, but it will be lower. So I think we're going to be hitting 101, maybe even 102 Thursday, Friday. Because of that, whenever the air dries out, it's always going to heat up a little bit more on the actual air temperature. Look at Seguin today, 103, 102 Pearsall, 100 at Del Rio. We stopped at 98, Bernie 95. Our 98 is above average, but about 6 away from the 2000 record of 104. There was some rain today. It developed right north of the I-10 corridor. Thunderstorm over Gonzales, then again over Cuero. You can watch it develop right here. And then it just races to the southeast, and pretty good rain in Victoria. But here's the setup for some pretty good rain this weekend. Lorena is an eastern Pacific hurricane tonight, but expected to be a tropical storm on the peninsula and taking a hard right turn in a plume of Pacific moisture expected to move over top of us. So the global models, remember tomorrow we start getting some high resolution data in for Saturday. So right now Saturday is going to be the first chance of rain. The next 2 days are still going to be pretty hot, but by Saturday about a 20% chance, better chance if you're west of the city. So Del Rio, maybe Eagle Pass. And then as we get into Sunday is when you really see the radar fill in. Pockets of heavier rain are going to be possible, especially west. And I think we could get upwards of 1 to 2 inches in some scenarios. And this goes all the way through Monday, at least probably midday Monday before we start seeing things thin out. Look at how dry precipitable water values are, and then they really increase fast. And that's why we're expecting a good amount of rainfall. Again, she's a Category 1 hurricane now, expected to be a tropical storm with plenty of moisture on its way. Now, out in the eastern Atlantic, we've got an 80% chance what you're looking at becomes Gabrielle. Something to watch, could be in the Caribbean by next week. All right, 14-day forecast tomorrow, 101. Friday, we might come up just shy of 100, and then a few degrees cooler, especially Sunday, Monday, when we start getting some of that rain. But a 20% chance Saturday, 50 to 60% chance begins Sunday, so a weather impact alert. With 1 to 2 inches of rain falling, we could see some localized flooding because it's going to come down in a hurry. This is good tropical rains, and it's going to be the same on Monday. We might be extending a weather impact alert by tomorrow when we see more data. Isolated shower Tuesday before we shut down rain chances for a while. The 13th and 14th, that weekend looks partly cloudy, mid-90s.